Hello, I'm Doug Jackson, founding attorney of the law firm of Douglas G. Jackson. Today, I want to talk to you about two major reasons that service agreements are necessary for service-oriented business. We've all signed them. They're everywhere. When you buy a service from any decent company, you'll have to sign a contract called a service agreement. If you've used an online service, even social media, you've signed a service agreement. When you're signing them, you likely scroll through them quickly or even click on them, accepting the terms without even reading. It doesn't matter if you've read it or not, you're contractually bound by the service agreement. Why do businesses have these service agreements? Why do they make you sign them? Well, it's simple. It protects the business. As a business owner who provides a service, you should have a service agreement too. How will it help protect you, you ask? Depends on the terms of the service agreement, but here are two reasons that a good service agreement will help your business. First, it will define your scope of service. Specifically, it limits the scope of your service to only those things that you actually intend to perform. What that means is that it will define exactly it is that you will do for the customer or client. It will say what's included and it will define what's not included. This is very important because often customers complain that you didn't go above and beyond. Well, your business is to provide the service provided, the service you intend to provide, not go above and beyond that service. Additional services cost more and often need an outside business to perform. Many disputes and even lawsuits are surrounded by poorly defined scopes of service. A good service agreement won't only save you from frivolous, expensive lawsuits, it will also give your customers and clients managed expectations, which will keep everyone happier. Second, it will explain what happens if a dispute does arise. The only thing worse than having a dispute is not knowing how it will be resolved. A good service agreement will make that clear. It will say whether the mediation has to happen before a court can decide the matter. It will say whether the parties have to arbitrate in lieu of a lawsuit in court. If a lawsuit is filed, it will let the parties know in which court the lawsuit will be filed. A good service agreement will also make clear who will pay the attorney's fees and costs if a lawsuit does take place. The only thing worse than a dispute is not knowing how a dispute will be resolved. When a good service agreement makes this clear, the business is protected and the customers or clients are also happier. Some people think contracts such as service agreements are silly or needless, yet they operate to manage expectations. It's much better to know whether the parties agree on something or disagree at the outset than after service has already begun. I've seen best friends end their friendship due to legal disputes. Contractual agreements, however, save friendships and keep clients happier as well as customers. A strong service agreement not only protects your business, but it also tells your customers that you care about their expectations and are anticipating them. Remember, get your legal action at the law firm of Douglas G. Jackson.